Five mistakes people make while plan for their retirement. If you are planning for your retirement, please avoid the mistakes. Hi, I am Chandril. In this video, I am going to discuss the common mistakes people make while plan for their future financial security. So, a lot to know and a lot to discuss.
Life is something obvious with all of us. And that's why we need to be very careful about it. Many of us have some dreams in our life to get fulfilled. Some we are doing during our active working life, and some of us probably have something for our retirement life as well. But you must understand that retirement life means that there is a permanent halt of your regular salary to be credited in your bank account. So, if you need to fulfill your retirement dreams, it is important to begin the planning of your retirement much earlier. According to media reports, 60% of the Indian individuals who understand that early retirement planning is important, but maybe due to lack of proper financial education or awareness, people actually ends up doing some mistakes during their retirement planning and suffers from financial stress at the time of retirement age. I am taking this opportunity to list down what are the common mistakes that people commit during retirement planning so that when you perform your retirement planning, you can avoid those. Number one, improper assessment of liabilities and dependent count. Sometimes we missed out that during retirement time, we still have certain liabilities or dependencies in our family which we need to take care of. These liabilities may be in the form of health expenses, rental payments, utility bills, child's higher education, child's or wife's health expenses, etc. These all can be uncertain and expensive at times. So, you need to consider all these factors while planning for your dream retirement. For that, select proper asset classes for investment where the return will take care all the uncertain and obvious expenses post your retirement. Unfortunately, 85% of the individuals in India do not estimate liability and dependency count properly. Number two, ignoring the incremental medical cost at the time of retirement. According to healthcare survey in last 5 years, healthcare cost has increased 400%. In some cases, it is even higher. Think about a treatment cost of a common disease like dengue fever. If you are getting admitted 5 years before with a dengue fever in a super specialty hospital, it will charge you around 20,000 to 25,000. At worst case, it would be 30,000 at max. But now, for the same condition of the patient with a dengue fever in the same hospital, it will cost you around rupees 1 lakh, even not higher. This leads to tell me that though retirement is the golden age, but it is also the age at which people are mostly vulnerable to all these critical diseases. As you get older, your risk of developing critical illnesses will rise. Even paying for these necessary expenses can eat a large chunk of your savings to a large extent. As a result, if you are thinking buying a flat insurance is sufficient to cover all these costs, that would be a mistake. And going further, insurance can be disease specific, will charge separate premium, and that to be calculated based on your current age and previous illness history. So a blanket purchase of an insurance can be an outdated concept and have a high probability to be counterproductive. Number three, early withdrawals from your retirement account. Taking premature withdrawals reduces the overall savings and increases your tax liability. Early withdrawals from your retirement plan reduces amount of money you have saved for the retirement. Making such withdrawal depletes your retirement savings. A better option would be to time your investment so that one of those can mature at the age of your 40. So that you have a good chunk of money coming your way just in time of the big expenses like buying a house. In the same way, it is important to plan your finances so that each milestone between now and retirement time is to avoid the diluting your return. In today's world, where people switch their job multiple times. A specific planning for them is more required for as a common long-term retirement pool from a same sources of income is not applicable for them because they switch more jobs. So tailor it in such a way that intermediate expenses can be taken care by the intermediate earnings so that retirement corpus remain untouched till you start your golden retirement life. Number 4, continuing debt liabilities during retirement life. We often take multiple loans to meet the requirement during our active working life. However, carrying those debt into retirement time can be difficult proposition because it is difficult to manage with no sources of income and to cater from the limited pool of funds that you have accumulated over a period of time. And that's why most people plan for their loan repayment through their regular income sources. And for that, loan duration must be limited within the active working life. Else, debt liabilities will jeopardize your entire retirement planning. And number 5, this is the most dangerous one. The thinking it is too soon. This is a common psychological challenge. When we get into a job, we do not think about savings. Rather, we started thinking that I have a lot of time to save, rather it's time to spend and enjoy. Smart investors and retirement planners bifurcate the total earnings into multiple small amounts and keep 15 to 20% of their early income into savings first and then gradually increases the percentage component as and when the salary increases. Assuming you start working when you are around 21 to 24 and retire when you are at age of 60, then you will have a 35 to 40 years until your retirement as an active earning life. Your savings and investment returns being your sole sources of income during your retirement years. As a result of that, earlier you start, the larger your retirement pool would be at the time of your retirement, so that the pool will get the complete benefit from the time value of money. Furthermore, early retirement planning allows the possibility of retirement early as well. Indians are becoming more aware of these issues and they are started to plan earlier so that they can retire early in comparison to the previous generations. So these are the 5 typical mistakes that a person can often do while they are planning for their retirement. Let's quickly recap what are the mistakes that we have mentioned just now. Number 1, improper assessment of liabilities and dependence count. Number 2, ignoring incremental costs in medical expenses. Number 3, early withdrawals from your retirement account. Number 4, continuing debt liabilities during retirement life. And last but not the least, the number 5 is that thinking it is too soon. So please follow these mistakes carefully so that you can avoid this while you are planning for your retirement. If you need personalized planning for your investment to have a golden dream retirement in future, please join my Hybrid Investing Masterclass to master the skill that everybody needs in their life. The link has been given in the description section below.